Hi, how are you? What's going on, guys? It's Friday. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's been a week. It's been a week, but in a good way, though. It's been busy, but in a good way. It's the weekend, and I have Monday off for President's Day, and I'm just feeling real good about that. So, I am doing well. Thanks for asking. 529 Candle Company. How are you? I'm doing good. I just got through eating my lunch. I had a chicken wrap, real healthy, y'all. When I tell you, so if y'all remember in one of my lives, I'm talking about hey y'all, Karima, hey from New York, I see you, and Miss Kiki. How you doing? I've been working out. I've always worked out, but since having a baby, sometimes it's off and on. And so now I'm like back at it for real, like hardcore, and just eating healthy. And I have not had an Oreo in a month and a half. Y'all, I need an Oreo in my life. I have an Oreo problem. It's ridiculous. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Hope everybody is doing well. I got YouTube, Facebook over here, then I have Instagram over here. So I'll be kind of like shifting. Um, so yes, we're gonna do another course overview. Again, I like to do this every time because new people join in, um, and they may want to hear about what's going on with the course. And then we're going to talk about what we're going to do in module 4, and then I'm also going to kind of touch on some of the bonus goodies that you'll be getting as well. I'm going to fix my camera over here. So how to start a candle biz for, you said, Roz, I'm a vegan, Oreo saved me. Yeah, I have an Oreo problem too, so I understand. um so how to start a candle biz for beginners. I wanted to do this course because it's pretty much a jam-packed course full of information, my experience, all my research, everything I've learned from networking, everything I've learned from even the courses that I've taken myself, that I personally invested in myself for my business, things that have to do with like inventory and managing your money, getting on a business budget, all of those things that I learned that I didn't really put my foot forward in the beginning is all in this course. It is jam packed, y'all. I was actually going through the course material today, doing some edits and just finalizing, putting on the golden touches for y'all, and just making sure everything is starting to look good. And I'm just like, wow, I was just thanking God because I'm like, I've really learned so much, and why not share it, right? Many of us are trying to start our businesses. Why not share it? Why not help others get started? Why not help others that may not have access to some of the networks and people that you talk to? Why not help others out, get their coin? We all out here trying to get a coin or some multiple coins. I know I am. I said this is my year of multiple streams of income. I want to, me and my husband are working towards, some of our financial goals, and that my candle business is now becoming that extra source of income for me. And I know many of you have that same vision for your households and your families. And so why not share the love? Why not share the info and help others get started with a lot of the information that many of us as new business owners don't think of, right? You don't know what you don't know. I say that all the time because it's for real. You don't know what to ask. You don't know what to look for. You don't know what's necessary and when you should do what and when, and how to manage things like inventory. Inventory is is probably one of the most challenging parts. At least it was for me, inventory and bookkeeping, right? Because it's not just keeping, it's not like you're doing your personal budget for your house where, okay, I just got paid, like I just got paid today, so I know car payment, mortgage, things are due these next 2 weeks. No, this is like a whole different thing. You're managing supplies coming in. You're managing your finished products and what's going out. You have to track, your profits coming in and then how much you're spending. You don't want to be, how they say you're, house poor. You don't want to be business poor, right? You have to figure out a way around that. And sometimes that means, getting off to a slow start until you start kind of seeing those sales come in. I just had a YouTube video a couple weeks ago where I talked about self-funding. I self-funded my business. My husband and I budget together, and then I took what we was going to use for savings, and I took a piece of that savings chunk and applied it to my business. And I used our personal money to help fund my business until my business was able to wean off of our personal budget. But that took time. It took months. It took pretty much up until really recently. I think I finally just was like, okay, baby, I think I'm okay now. But that comes with practice, that comes with budgeting, and establishing those budgeting skills. But a lot of us don't know, really how to do that because we've never owned a business. You know what I'm saying? We're all new to owning a business. And I'm going on my first year and I've learned so much, especially going into this new tax season. I've learned so much of what is necessary, keeping your books clean, keeping your inventory records clean, and what all goes into that. I've learned so much and I wanted to help others. I get so many questions. How do I do this? How do I do that? What's this process? What's that process? How should I use this method? And it's like, okay, let me just put it all in one jam-packed place so you all can not only walk it through with me, we can do it together and talk together and feed off of each other together. But then when they walk away from the group coaching, they not only feel more confident and secure in what they're doing and in their operations, but then they can also refer back to this information, and continue to check off action items that they may not have had a chance to do yet. So this is jam packed. I'm giving it all. Like I'm giving it all to y'all, and I truly believe it's going to help bridge a lot of those gaps for you all, or just help you all learn how to actually launch and start your business and then operate it. Because a lot of the information I'm giving, it's not just to start it up, but it's going to be skills that you're going to learn as you continue to operate in your business. Like, for example, the inventory and bookkeeping. A lot of the terminology and a lot of the methods that I'm going to explain and break down, it's going to be necessary throughout the life of your business, because the goal is to grow and be sustainable, right? You want your business to be able to operate on its own. That's the goal. And pay yourself, right? That's what we're trying to do. So that's what my course is about. I've gone through module 1 a few lives back, where we're going to talk about us as the Chandler, not trying to be deep, but it's necessary. I say it all the time. If you're not excited about your passion and your product, no customer is going to be excited. I don't want to buy from somebody that's not excited about what they're selling. I want to see you live out your product. I want to see how excited you are. I'm actually working on some rebranding. Lady Simone is about to do a mighty come up, and I'm excited for my business. And I want to give my customers a different experience. So we're going to talk about what that relationship with your craft looks like. We're going to go through that together. Module 2, we're creating business plans. I get questions like, is it necessary for me to do a business plan? It is, because it's pretty much your business roadmap. When you go out of town and you decide to take a road trip, you get on your GPS, right? You pull up your maps. You don't know where you're going. You got to pull it up and see where you at. And then when you get in town, then you can kind of, go around to different restaurants and walk around and explore. But when it comes to starting a business, my vision was not for y'all to leave me still cloudy. I wanted y'all to actually have y'all's roadmap ready. Like, yo, I did this with LadyC. I know exactly who my target market is. I know exactly who I need to follow on social media. I know exactly who I need to target. So hopefully I can flip that into a customer. I want to help you all be bosses, right? I want to help y'all think like a business person. I say all the time, and y'all have heard me say it, you're not playing business. You are the business. You're running your business. Nobody's going to take you serious if you don't take yourself serious. You have to believe in what you're selling, right? You have to believe that what I'm doing with my hands is making a quality product, and I want my customers to experience it because I believe it. It's done something for me. So I want them to get that same experience. So I'm trying to, in this course, my goal was through each of these steps, I'm trying to kind of push y'all into thinking like business owners. Because being a business owner kind of puts you in uncomfortable situations. You have to make uncomfortable decisions, and you almost second guess your decision because you're the boss. And when you're used to being an employee, like I'm an employee of the state of Ohio, I have a supervisor, I have a deputy who is over me, who I assist. So I'm used to being told what to do and then execute. But as a boss, you're telling yourself what to do and you're executing, and you have to almost like trust your decision whether it works or not. That's 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 the um that's part of being a boss. Okay, I have to take that L. My customer didn't really like, they gave it 4 stars and not 5 stars. Okay, I ain't mad at you, that's your opinion. Thanks for letting me know the feedback. Or I've had feedback with my family. Okay, Paris, I burned your scent, but when I first started, like, I didn't really smell it that strong. Or I put it in this size room and it then I really started to smell it. So those are things that you're going to have to learn as being a boss, and not necessarily take offense, but take it like, okay, I can use that and flip it into something positive and work on my quality, work on the craft a little more. And maybe change out the scent. Maybe it smelled great in the bottle, but it just doesn't, come through with the throw. It's not necessarily something you may have done incorrect. It's maybe just the fragrance oil, right? So those are things that I want to help relieve the stress, and kind of put on your boss hat and say, look, I'm going to have to take some L's in this journey, and it's okay. Um, I've learned to stop looking at other candle makers and bigger candle makers on Instagram. Sometimes I have to take a step back because it can almost be discouraging and intimidating. It's like, yo, they got like 15,000 followers, and it seems like everybody loves their candles. How am I going to compete? It's not about that. You got to stop comparing yourself to others and believe in what you're going to offer your customers. You will have your own lane of customers. There's plenty of us out here. There's plenty of people that want you, that wants to know your story. So I want to help kind of relieve some of that and help you through that. And so part of that is creating your business plan, setting up your foundation so you can know exactly, how to proceed with the launch process. But a business plan is necessary. You need to lay your foundation so you can be sustainable. I think, what was this? On this past Wednesday, I talked about module 3, establishing your brand offline. It's necessary. Um, Mary Lissa, oh my gosh, yes, that's how I used to feel. Yep, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it's discouraging, but I think it's necessary to kind of rough you up as a business owner. My husband gives me a lot of tough love, and I can be sensitive at times. It's like, dang, baby, I like that scent, but he's just like, okay, I'm just telling you some things, baby, from a male's perspective, because there are some male candle lovers out there. So, I trust that sometimes as a business owner, you just kind of got to rough it up a little bit, because it's thick out here. And in order to survive, you gotta kind of thicken your skin up a little bit as a business owner, and take accountability for your business. Photo chicks underscore on here on YouTube said the 3 years period prior to launching your business, were you in the product development and gifting candles? How did you know you were ready to launch? So yeah, when I first started making candles, it was just for me, my family, friends, just for fun. It was literally a hobby, and playing with scents and stuff like that, playing with waxes. Photo chicks underscore, my husband actually encouraged me to start selling candles, and to, you know, kind of bring my hobby and my story together into a business. And that's when I started. Was I ready? I don't know, because it's almost like you don't know what you're getting into until you do it. So, was I ready? Sure, because I felt like I had the craft down. But now that I'm operating in my business, boy, have I learned so much. So, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of late nights. It's a lot of head scratching. It's a lot of forget this, I'm done. It's a lot of what am I going, nobody, maybe I had a slow week or slow couple weeks of candle sales. Does anybody even know I still exist? Am I marketing right? What else do I need to do? Sometimes you just, it can kind of wear on you a bit, which is why I wanted to put all of this into a course, because this course is not only formatted to be like a course, like we're in class, I'm your instructor. I wanted this course to be fun, and I wanted it to be interactive. And I also made this course kind of like I'm talking like one boss to another, right? I'm looking at y'all as bosses already, right? We're going in as bosses. So I'm talking to you in that way. It's very conversational with how I wrote it, because I wanted to keep the same tone that y'all know me from YouTube, because honestly, this is me, right? Um, I don't want to talk to somebody or try to learn from somebody that act like they got it all together, or you never made a mistake. Like, then what you gonna teach me? No, I've made mistakes. I've made some errors, and I'm being real transparent, but I'm putting it all into a course format so that I can help you either not prevent the same mistakes I made, or help you clean up maybe a mistake that you made. Like, oh, I did the same thing. I see what she talked about. Okay, let me try to put her methods into use to see if that may help me. 529 Candle Company. How long did it take before you launched? So y'all probably gonna laugh. So when I started making candles, it was 3 years ago. I didn't launch for I started playing with candles for like a year, right? So what's this year? 2021? Jesus. So my son was born 2018. So probably like late 2018, early 2019. That's when my husband was like, you should think about selling candles. And then I didn't launch, y'all. I launched in May of 2020. So I know you're like, dang, you launched like a year, almost like a year, over a year later. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I have a newborn, number one. So any moms out there know my newborn newborns, your kids consume you. That's my child. Had a newborn. I had just started with the state of Ohio. I'm going through a lot mentally. Y'all know my story. It was a lot. My husband was transitioning jobs too. So we had a lot going on behind the scenes. So it was easy for me to justify, okay, I'm not doing this. Nice idea, babe, but I'm not doing this right now. I'm gonna just keep playing with the hobby, because it relaxes me. It helps me escape. We got a lot going on right now. So I'm not ready to take on nobody's business. I'm not trying to be a business owner right now. So that was my reason. My justification. But looking back, it's like, girl, you could have did it. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my journey. I have so much more to learn, and so much more I want to do. I have so much growth to go, which is why I emphasize this is for kind of like beginners or maybe intermediate candle makers that want to start a business, because I'm trying to help y'all get started, because I've already started, right? I want to help the beginners and aspiring business owners, okay, I've been making candles for a long time, but I never thought about the business side. This is what that's for. Good questions, guys. And so module 4, now we're going to start talking about growing your business online. So this is the social media. This is talking about ads. This is talking about, even if ads are even good for you, right? We hear a lot about Facebook ads and Instagram ads, YouTube ads. Is that even right for you? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about marketing and advertising strategies, how certain things in the back end of your websites or Etsy shops, how can you convert that foot traffic and online sessions into actual customers, converting them over to customers. That's the strategy part. Anybody can visit your website and scroll, but are they going to check out? Some people put their stuff in the cart, but do they actually finish? That's where that abandoning cart, you want to keep those customers, foster those relationships. We're going to talk about things like a referral programs and how to get your customers excited about your business, how to do sales properly, so that you're not losing money. There's strategy behind that, guys. So there's ways to bring your customers in and begin to establish your brand online. Um, which is what I'm actually doing now with my rebranding, with your social media and how to keep customers engaged. I know you're probably thinking like, I probably have to post on my social media every single day about my candles. Come buy my candles, come buy my candles. Believe it or not, that can actually be a turnoff to customers. And so there's a strategy behind product photography. There's a strategy behind, what you post, how you engage with your customers, how you convert that over and foot traffic over into customers. There's a strategy behind that. And we're going to talk about that. I've been learning so much about marketing and strategy. That's why Lady Simone, my Instagram and Facebook has been kind of quiet. I've done some stories here and there, but it's been kind of quiet because I've been doing so much work behind the scenes to bring new, exciting content and when I say content, I mean, just how I'm going to foster my relationships with my customer. I want to encourage y'all to build relationships first. Then the sales will come. I know y'all itchy for the money, right? But the sales will come when the relationships are formed, right? Your customers have to build trust. You don't instantly get on Amazon and hit purchase. Like, you scroll through reviews, you get to know the person that you're buying from. There's a reason why you probably always gravitate to a certain shoe store or a certain apparel store, because you've built a relationship with that store. Ulta, places like that. Oh, I go to Ulta for my concealer because they have a more selection. That's a relationship. They've drawn you in with that. So that's what we're going to talk about. So I want to talk about some of the bonus goodies that you all are going to get, because you all invested in my business. So I wanted to find a way to not only give back, to you all, but just so we could stay connected. I didn't want this group coaching to be like, well, once we end our 8 weeks, that's it. I want to stay connected and kind of see your growth and see what you all are doing, stay in touch, and just make sure I'm giving you all some more practical tools and takeaways to continue to help you with your businesses. So one of the things that I haven't even launched yet, y'all were people who enrolled in my course. This is actually the first set of people that will get these, but I am creating candle jar and wax melt testing labels. We know testing is kind of never ending with candle makers, especially when you're in the product development phase and you're going to release more scents as you grow. So I created labels. And so everybody that comes into the course will get labels, a set of candle labels and wax melt labels that will be used for testing. I think that's important to be organized. And I know for me, I was tired of the Post-its and papers with tape and, trying to keep all of my notes and documents and everything. So I just wanted to give you all some testing labels. That's from LadyC, just as a way to say thank you. You're also going to have a chance to win. These are also not out to everybody yet, but I've been designing aprons. And so you'll have the chance to win like a candle maker and my candle making is the new sexy apron. They're two different aprons with two different words on them, wordings on them. I have 3 colors available right now. All the shipping is included and everything, but you'll have a chance to win a candle maker's apron from your girl LadyC that I'm designing that's not out yet, because candle making can get messy and I've not necessarily ruined, but there's like certain shirts that I make candles in. So I'm like, I need an apron, but I wanted a cute apron and I wanted something that had something cute on it. So me being who I am, I just kind of, started looking at apparel and things like that and see how I can design some things. So you'll have a chance to win an apron. You also have the opportunity to be an affiliate with Lady Simone, meaning that anybody that you refer this course to for any open enrollment time period, you will have the chance to earn a commission once they actually enroll. So you can earn a commission to anybody that you refer and they enroll. You also have the opportunity to be highlighted as a candle biz boss. And when I say highlighted, it means that, I want to follow your journeys. So I want to be able to give you all the opportunity to, I want us to collaborate, come on my YouTube channel. I want to feature you on my social media platforms. I want you to talk about your story, your launch process, your candle line. I want you to get people excited and help them to get inspired by you. You all tell me all the time, Paris, you inspire me. And I want to give you the opportunity to inspire other candle makers out there. You don't know what gifts is hiding under you. Like, you don't know what God has truly for you beyond making candles. You can really inspire and help people, and they may gravitate to your product line and say, yo, this girl is dope. Like, I love her candle line. I love what she did. And they may want to reach out to you. So I want to give you the opportunity to talk about your story, um, tell people about your products, how you got started, what you're doing, your plans, all of that stuff. So I want to highlight my candle biz bosses that have came through my course, and to just talk about their business and talk about what you learned. I want us to have candle chit chat. This is it. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that part, for real, because you want to see people grow and continue to do what that you collaborated and done together. So I think that's exciting. And then you also get exclusive access to the LadyC Candle Biz Boss Club that I'm going to start, that I have not started yet because I'm waiting for my first crew. But it's just going to be just a fun candle makers club where we're going to be able to learn, chit chat, ask questions. This is not just exclusive to the people that in my course. You all will be able to join for free, but when I actually do launch the membership out to the public, I want us all to be able to come together and learn from each other. I've learned from a lot of Facebook groups myself. I think they're very beneficial, especially for beginners. And now that you launched your business, you could be the one in the Facebook group carrying on the conversation. Like, well, let me help you out, because this is what I learned on my journey. I think it's important to hear different perspectives, because I think it brings value to the craft and to any industry when you get to learn and pull from different people. And so at that point, you pretty much would know what you're doing, right? You've launched your business, now you're running stuff. And so I want us to all come together, all be just a bunch of candle lovers and candle makers, kind of helping maybe new beginners that's coming in, and help foster them and help mentor them as a group. So that is still being worked on behind the scenes. All of this stuff has not been like released or announced yet. It's, I want my first crew to get the experience first before I kind of launch out to everybody. And so we can all come together and begin to build this up, because I didn't realize how big of a community candles are until I started my channel, until I started talking to you all. And I think it's dope when people can pick off of different people. It's important, right? We all out here trying to learn and get a coin too. So I don't like leaving people out that are eager to learn. I think if you're eager to learn, let me help you figure this out, because I've been there. So I'm still working on some of those things behind the scenes. Again, it's 8 weeks, so I got some time to clean it up and make some tweaks. But I wanted to let y'all know what else you're getting, because you all have not only invested in me, but you're investing in your business as well. And I want to make sure that I'm serving you the best way possible. I don't want you to walk away still discouraged and still, intimidated or nervous. Like, I want you all to walk away with confidence and knowing that y'all got this. And I will continue to be here. Just because the 8 weeks is over don't mean we ain't never gonna talk again. Like, I still want to see what y'all doing and what you're releasing. I actually have several candle makers that started their business that be hitting me up every time they got a new scent, or they want me to see their labels, or they want me to see their setup or their storage, or look, P, I got my little inventory going. I'm about to start selling. Like, I think that's amazing. Um, and so that's what we are going to do together. So I'm super excited about what's to come. I cannot wait to meet all of you. This is going to be a fun time, like legit a fun time. So I'm excited. It's jam packed with info, y'all. And so that's why we're taking it slow over the 8 weeks, because it's a lot of information. And I want to make sure I'm helping y'all get through each phase. Hey, hey girl, I just got done supplies, about to get to work now. Okay. Yep, I got to get to work too and clock back in. So stay tuned. I will be doing lives twice a week up until the enrollment closes. Again, this is open and close. So this is not the only time I'm offering it. Enrollment will be opening back, once I'm done with the first group. So hey, Miss Chaz, it's okay, girl. The replay will be there. The link on my YouTube channel, everything will be available. But thanks for tuning in anyway, Miss underscore Chaz. Love her. So y'all have a great weekend. Y'all be safe. Anybody that's getting snow, y'all be safe. And I cannot wait to talk to y'all again. Bye.